Alright guys, it is episode 96 and we are continuing where we left off back in the last episode, and also talk about talents and everything like that. I do need to look through my talents for protection actually, but according to Icy Vang, they really want me to do trying to figure out what we all got here. I got a total of 5. So we got you, so I could go for you, or I could go for Sanctuary. Prove Holy Sealed. Let's do... I feel like everything that I currently got is about accurate to what this is basically accurate to everything that I kind of currently got. So let's do a Sanctuary here. Sanctuary, then Improve Holy Sealed. It's only 1-1. Okay. I could do Lights of the Titans. Yeah, it's Lights of the Titans. What they want me to do there. Got 2 more. Can do Conjured in Flame. They do not want me to touch that. But then we can touch Crusader's Judgment. Alright, cool. Gonna go ahead and bookmark that. Alright, nice. So we don't have to worry about the freaking pop-up anymore. Okay, so what we need to do, so we need to construct air barricades. So we're gonna be in Aldur'thar here, and then the Saddle Vault. That's perfectly fine. Let me actually check out this new mount that we actually managed to get for collections. For people that actually have the Twitch drops enabled, you do get a free mount that is called the Ghastly Charger. We'll have to find it here. Actually, I can probably do this. Here it is. First time. Does it fly? It does fly. Okay, cool. A lot of people like flying mounts. That I do know. Alright. See what we're going to get to do today. Today's not going to be a crazy long day, but just see what we can do. Alright. Got some scores conventuals here. I'm going to say that we need to do the...
I'm out of range.
Okay. Is it like supposed to be like a certain way we're supposed to...
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Wait, how did I best to do this? No matter we already got 1 done. Control the barrier nailed the open blade markers. Oh, it's these? Oh, it's these things. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay, let me say there's one here. So we got 3 out of 8 now. Get that silver here. There's one right about here. It's 4 out of 8. Hello, falling hero. Alright, that's 5. Got a 10-second charge here. So let it fully charge up. There we go. Alright, that's 6. Alright, 7's right down here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that 7. Alright, we just need one more to be built. Right here. Nice. Alright, at least the build case has been completed. We got the res for the wicked, so we need to make our way over to Aldur'thar. Well, basically what the code of the dam was at, basically, back in the last episode. Where we had to do the, send out a messenger. If you guys remember that in the last episode. I want to say that you will probably be... I think you must be inside. If I can figure out what the corridor, the gate corridor is at. Right here. Alright, nice, nice, nice. And he is not here. Okay, so we just have to wait till Admit the Ascended to respawn. I guess we're gonna go ahead and kill these close to the dam. Get some 7. We got a chest here we can check through. Auto Inspector. Okay. Is there anything else of us to search? I don't think there is. Don't think there is. Let's combine the ultimate heart, skull, sector, and bow to correct the optimum remains.
I'm out of
Yeah,
range. They're
gonna be in these chests. Okay, so we need to get the heart and the robe. Basically. Oof. Alright, let's go. So, I'm surprised that Clever's doesn't so many go then. So there has to be another chest around here that we need the rope for. So I want to say it has to be on this, yep, at this side of the room. God, that's so satisfying. Don't mind me, researchers, I'm just here to grab the heart. And the rope has to be on that other chest there. Happy Sunday to you. Has your weekend been so far? My weekend's been it's been pretty good. Busy yesterday, but we healed today. Alright, so we got everything that we needed. So let's go ahead and combine them all together. Alright, let's go ahead and stop on him. I thought he would just be an ad just that we actually needed to kill. But technically he is an ad, but we just had to grab some materials before we can be able to defeat him. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. And then we need to go our way to the saddle vault. Still trying to figure out the... I really want to know what's the keybind for to just summon onto the mount, but I don't think there is actually is one. Number 5 is to exit Vilcar. Okay. I think we just had to click on it. I think maybe hopefully find out. Do you manage to find an add-on to do quest readers? Actually, a matter of fact, all of the quest readers that is on Coast Forge actually is only... right at the moment, it's only for the War Within. Right at the moment. That's what it says. But we will have to wait and see, probably like a few months or something like that. Let's see if they're actually gonna get it going for the previous expansions, but right now it's only works for the War Within. Unfortunately, but it is what it is, basically. Hey, the Aldur'thar has been destroyed. Santa's up here. Oh, there's the Aldur'thar. Hello, Cthulhu. I see you. How the fuck am I gonna... Ah, let's use that. Yeah. I had to slowly kill it. The old gods. Yep. It's
not ready.
Only about 6,285 left.
It's not ready yet.
2,095. Alright, nice. And I'm gonna say that we can make our way back over to Skybreaker, but we can turn in the one quest here. Hello, Bravin Silver.
What is it?
Kind of wish you do read the quest lines.
There's work to be done.
But he does not, actually. I can show it to you guys.
last.
I can show it to you guys right quick. So if I go to add-ons, say voice solos doubted the War Within. It's only for the War Within. But if I get voiceover, if I decided to play classic, I hold those bold syllables are really nice. But for now, I will just have to read the... I actually will have to read it myself, basically.
Yes.
I have destroyed the article, no matter it was the honor Cthulhu. Cthulhu, actually. Perhaps we can really get something done. Don't be fooled though. The Lich King can still see through his scourge minions. That's why you're here.
Enough talking.
When I was in the Allure of the Lich King, I would often use a device once a servant's ward to keep more of the intelligent scourge in line. I require that you assist me in the construct of a new one. Luckily for you, all of the necessary opponents are at hand. A cultist wand, an abomination hook, a gizzer rope, and a handful of scourge essence. This should not be difficult, Paladin. Okay, so we need to collect a wand, a cultist wand, a abomination hook, and a gizzer rope, and 5 senses of scourge. Well, luckily they are in here, actually. Alright, so we got a cultist ward. There's abomination here that we can go ahead and hit up. I do the abomination hook. We need a total of those 5 senses, actually. A grizzly hook, rope. And we got silver.
It's too far away.
Surprised none of these are... Surprised none of these are actually giving me, instant... Alright, there we are. So we got 3 out of 5. Senses down. So one of these actually just dropped it itself, just didn't know which one it was. Damn, none of these. Goals drop any? Damn. I don't think the Death Knight Masters will... Oh yes, as a matter of fact they do. Alright, cool. Let's make our way back to Bowen. He's just right down here. Alright, Bowen, I managed to get your materials.
There's work to be done.
When you manage to equip that which I have asked of you, I fasten the device in a few modifications, and perhaps we'll be able for our business. I managed to get your wand, your hook, the rope, and also 5 incenses of the scourge.
Enough talking.
Quickly hand them to me and stay out of sight. The wand, the hook, and the rope are the very self-evident and their uses when combined. I just need to infuse the results of the incense and we'll be ready to proceed. It's all very modern and a compulsion from extraordinary in its apartments.
There's work to be done.
Now, Lady Knightwood and the Leaper would make excellent weapons in the fight against the Lich King. If we can be broken from his will, that is what the Supermod is for. You found them on the ledge of the east and west of the vault, as well as on the mid-tier of the vault above us. The wand is to be used upon the corpse of the 3. Of the 3? 5 now. We will have them as our own.
Enough talking.
Okay. So we need to use the rod on 3. Alright, so Val's here.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
So I need to kill it. Kill him and then redirect them and make them friendly, basically. So that's a Val. I'm pretty sure one of them is in the vault. No, I don't think he is actually in the vault. The pie up here. There's Nightwood. Alright, there's Nightwood. And last but not least, we need to go grab is the Reaper. I want to say it is probably don't think he's gonna be in here, do you guys think? That's a Death Knight, Abomination, Cultist. Isn't one of the tiers? I want to say he should be like in the middle here somewhere. He has to be. All I see is guesses and ghouls right now. I'm just hoping I'm not bleeding inside and on the mic, chat. Don't think he's up here. I feel like he has to be inside. Yeah, he has to be inside here. Didn't he? It's one of the forges. Did you check it around the tower? I already did. Damn, where is he? Or is he... Or he's like in a way different end. I think he's like a way different end, I believe. I don't know if you are gonna be in here, and I'm surprised they're not attacking. Okay.
I can't attack that.
There was some dialogue there, but didn't really know exactly what it was. But they're not really attacking. That's the only guy that was attacking anyway. Yeah, I'm actually kind of a little bit looking where the Reaper's gonna be at. The west, the middle tier. Yes, he's supposed to be in the middle tier of the vault above us. The funny thing is, all I see is ghouls.
I need to target something.
So I guess we get to play the waiting game, or we may have to return back to this one. Think we may have to return back? I think so. We probably will have to. He be moving around. I'm assuming that he probably is. Or is he glitched, chat? There he is.
I need a target.
They found it. There he is. It's kind of a little bit hard to see what he was because he actually looks really similar to other Gislas. Alright, Baron, sorry about that, but we
What
managed
is it?
to use the one on
At
3
last.
scourges. We will put those 3 to good use once we finally take the vault. Speaking of which, this cloak has better copper and actually better silver actually.
Enough talking.
Death Knights such as General Lightbane and held onto tide of the elites to be able to be torn from the Lich King will accept under the most extraordinary circumstances. The general keeps himself within the vault, overseeing the creation of the new weapons. Destroyed one of his weapons racks at the Northern Forge, and I'm assuming you will come to send Val Lady Nightwood and Leapburn into the help you. If we are finally on the Saddle Vault, General Lightbane must fall.
At last.
Well, I'm pretty sure I probably won't be using them, but it's actually good enough that we can be able to get help from them, actually. Is this retail or classic? It's retail. It's retail. We only got like one more thing I need to explore. Outslaughtered Harbord. Let's probably like right in here. It's probably like right in here. One of these two things. Who knows? Who knows? Hello, Lightbang. Thank you. I'll be on my way. Let's make our way back to Baron. No, we actually be making our way back over to Tilzian. I kind of wish there was a I kind of wish there was a innkeeper at Skybreaker. Just make it a little bit more easier, but oh well. How many zones we got left? Ice Crown right now. And then we'll be moving from Wrath to Cataclysm. I'm gonna die. Nope, nope, I did not. Alright, cool. Just some heals anyway. Alright. Tilzian. I am back. General Lightbane has been slayed. General Lightbane and his forces are defeated. The Salvold is taken.
Another time.
We have taken the vault. We have destroyed the command and also destroyed the lieutenants and also used them for our own. It sounds like you did actually well, and you secured 3 very important allies to the Knights of the Open Blade in the process. Those engraves out over the horizon. You should head back by now, Baron Server, and the other Death Knights will be fighting tooth and nails to hold the Salvold against the might of the Scourge. I'm sure they need your help.
We are done here. Suffer well.
We have built a total of 8 barricades. Good. It's not much protection, but it's better than nothing. The gate is still the perfect choke point in the Scourge commanders. Now that we are doing, we must gain control of as much of the surrounding area as possible.
We will ravage this land.
And also I had managed to summon and also defeat Ameth. Ameth has suffered a sound defeat, and I sense that his spirit still lingers.
Tomorrow is another day.
Okay, so that is a chapter. Ooh, we actually managed to get 2 there. Okay, okay. So back in the last episode, we managed to do the Infinite of the Scourge. And then we managed to get 2 at once here. Called Matthew Hall, the Death Gate, and then Aldur'thar, the Desolution Gate. Just gonna go ahead and write them down. Like they are in order, basically. Don't forget there's a one quest you had to chop it all the way out to Moonguard. Yeah. We will probably do that whenever we will move before we actually had to do the dungeons. Because there is a total of 4 dungeons here and every. But I'm pretty sure we probably will get the quests that will lead up to make us have to do the dungeons, but normally I will do the dungeons before we actually do all of the quest lines, if you guys know what I mean. Alright. So we do need to travel to keep, you know what? It's a trip, but we may have to take it. If you guys know what I mean. It is a trip, but we may have to take it.
What? Suffer well.
In the Valley of the Fallen Heroes in Ice Crown Glacier to the west of Aldur'thar, the Scourge seeks to use the Fallen against us. Scourge lieutenants have woken the valley dead and imbued them to feel some strength and souls. The banner carried by the Scourge leader in the glacier area are the source of those powers. Kill the banner bearers and you will weaken the comfort heroes they lead. It falls to you to rid us the obstacle to test the resistance before the main body can advise. Alright, so tourism want us to kill 5 Scourge banner barriers and 5 Scourge comforters and 20 comforted heroes.
Leave me be.
The iron wall ramparts overlooks the Valley of the Fallen Heroes west of Aldur'thar. The rampart dominates the fields below on all sides. We will not be able to advance and the ramparts cannot be taken. But in the head of Gramrock the Wicked, in his Code of the Dawn disputes, if you can weaken Gramcard in force, our forces will now what expect as we advance take this ruin of distortions. Unleash its power near Grimthar's orb at the end of the ramparts to be able to get the Necromancer's attention.
Tomorrow is another day.
Okay. I think that is all of... There's one more quest we do need to pick up. It's probably Wrench Bolt or Bolt Wrench. 100% chat, I'm pretty sure it is. Long. Let me actually check the captain here if he has it. Yeah, as a matter of fact, he does. The Horde is up to something and I don't like it. After the stunt they pulled on the book in front, they capable of anything. It is up to us to stop it. There have been a fury of activities. The skies over the Ice Crown Glacier to the west of Aldur'thar and the Iron Wall ramparts. The Horde scouts and messengers seek in and out of the Dragon Hawks, carrying reports and orders. Take this dark gun and use to kill the Argrim's Hammer scouts, and probably work the best if you fly too.
Light bless you.
Okay, so I'm surprised it was the captain that gave us that quest, because I actually was about to go down and see if Bolt Wrench had anything, but I don't think Bolt Wrench has anything. Probably just the repeatable quest, but it's always best to check anyway. Because there are repeatable quests, so we can't really tell.
Can I help you?
Nah, you don't have anything. But we will. So this Dicker. I think everything else is. So that cloak. Yeah, everything else is
Daylight's burning.
quest stuff, basically. Everything else is quest stuff. Alright. Let's make our way in. Go slay some Scourge. So we need to kill a total of 5 converters here. But the... No, not the fallen heroes, actually. So maybe we do not need. I feel like we may have to do something for these gems here. I just say no comforter, so that's 2 out of 5. Do Avenging Shield, get them both. Alright, 3, 4 out of 5. Yeah, one more we can do. There we go. Alright, while we are making our way further down closer to the iron wall here. Oh, this is maybe the iron wall. Let's go ahead and slay the Grimlark. Got a bone center though there. Desolution. You think you can wrest this ramparts from my control?
I can't attack that target.
I think not. We'll be finished beating the eloquence out of you and impale your corpse on the spike and make a sample of other heroes.
I don't have
It's a scared freaking one-sided there, bud, but thank you for the gold. I think we're supposed to do something to his orb, wasn't it? Oh, we were supposed to use that item onto the orb to summon him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we need to dispatch a total of 6 of these horde dragon hawks hammers.
I can't use that item yet.
I think it's gonna be like... Alright, nice. Why are these not going through? Or do I need to loot them? That's why, because I'm supposed to loot them. Okay. That really makes a lot of sense. Alright, so that's 2. 3. I think that's all of them that I managed to get so far. Alright, so that is 4. 5. Nice. Let's get back on the Drake here. Just gotta grab one of these.
Still recharging.
Alright, here is the last hammer dispatcher. Nice. We need to kill a total of 20 of these converted heroes. Got a group here we can take out. Nice. There's the banner. Use construct. A total of 15 out of 20. Just need to kill a total of 5 more. There's 6. We need to kill a total of 4 more. At the banner, barriers, use construct. Alright, there's all the converted heroes. Now we just have to find 3 more banners. 3 more banners, and then we can move on our way. Alright, there's 3. Those 4 down here. Alright, just one more chat. There we go. Let's get this sable from them actually. Alright, let's make our way back over to Skybreaker. That was easy. Normally a lot of these quests are usually easy. Some of them can be a little bit challenging, but I'm pretty sure like everyone's is doing on the War Within stuff. So don't know why I was flying there. Let's be Skybreaker anyway. Alright. Let's talk to boy here.
You need something.
And we have slayed the banner barriers, the converters, and the converted heroes. You have removed the scores of banner barriers and their minions. Good. Our preparations must continue.
Suffer well.
And also I have managed to deal with Grandmark. I literally one-sided them. So Grandmark has fallen by your hand. Excellent work. With him out of the way, our chance to walk in and holding the ramparts during the assault were greatly improved.
Leave me be.
The conflagration, the ground before Mord'Rethar, south of the Iron Wall ramparts, as well the Lich King's elite soldiers had formed up and defend the Citadel, led by the contingent of the Death Knights and Legion of the Skeleton Ravens bars. The way I feel that even when these ravens fall, the Scourge will simply reconstruct them and send them back to us. They come up with a plan to stop this, but I have no way of knowing if it will work. Take this solution and use it to dissolve the remains of the ravens. So basically I want to say we would be making our way over close to the Iron Wall and there were those false death ravens that we the dragons basically that we seen.
Go with honor, friend.
Here is 6 of Orgmar Hammer Dispatchers.
Life bless you.
Captain, it's good to have someone compatible running missions, champion. If only we can have an army of paladins like you, we could, so the horde that we made of these capture reports will help us to maintain the upper hand of this fight. We may be down, but we fall from out.
Go with honor, friend.
Alright, so
For the Alliance.
those other quests are just repeatable quests. Alright, so let's make our way over to the Iron Wall. We have to get the saddle vault we need to turn into return, so we need to make our way back over to Baron Silver back at the saddle vault actually. So let's go ahead and do that. We do have a startup quest line here that we do need to run. But I have a feeling that probably make our way over to Sullivan Bastion, but we just gotta wait and see how that's actually gonna turn out anyway. Are you streaming on TikTok? No, I'm probably will, but I actually just got it set up. But I probably will be streaming on TikTok soon. Because I'm probably gonna start doing like more often actually. Hi, Baron.
Yes.
I have returned.
There's work to be done.
Good to you to return. As you can see, we have our hands full here. Do you see that? This one has more sabers, so let's go ahead and take that tiny box of oil.
At last.
What's yours is mine.
There's work to be done.
Alright. We are moving along. Think Braylon's home, chat. Braylon's been off with. Hold on. Braylon's been off with my sister throughout the weekend, and I think she's like back. So I'll be right back, chat. BRB.
Speak quickly. Enough talking.
The Duke. We need your voice, champion. We barely holding the Salaport as it is, as you can see. We greatly angered the Lich King. The power struggles. I need you to speak with the Duke I'm probably pronouncing that last name wrong. He is in charge here now. You found him inside the vault holding proper. I would not keep him waiting.
At last.
The school's was large facility called the Fleshworks, dedicated to pursuing abominations and fresh giants. We can shut it down. We can develop the Lich King of a large components in his armies. I sent Dark Rider Wally to that area, and she has a small base Black Watch on the ledge overlooking at the Fleshworks into the west of Comfortable. I told the urgent could say to send someone to the coronations, the coronet. There are efforts there, but the Dark Rider will know what to do, find and assist her.
Enough talking.
Okay. So we need to make our way over and speak with Duke. That is gonna be inside the vault here. Hello, Duke.
Speak your piece. We are
I was here to report to you, Duke. For Bowen himself. It is a pleasure to finally meet you, champion. You own your great deal, and we're not done with you yet. There is a Valcourt city just over the mountains to the west, a place called Jotunheim. The Valcourts there are the construct state of challenge to ascend. The winners go to Yamelham to serve as the Lich King's elite warriors castle. The Ajibjar and the loser reduce the Scourge Valgard. You are going to be my instrument to see it that more Valgor than Abelmajar emerge. I can't even pronounce these freaking
There's work to be done.
the Frost Vikings names actually. It's crazy. The first step we're going to take is at the place of the Jotunheim called the Savage Ledge, just over the mountain to the west. And the ledge, the Valkyr warriors are around sparring, be instructed in the fine arts of battle by their vain men. I want you to take this flag and assure a challenge to one of them. Let's demonstrate them that the more skills of the human shall we. The dude grins, his rotten teeth flashing in the dim light of the vault.
We will have our revenge.
A matter of fact, we actually done that earlier, and we're actually gonna be doing that now, actually. Alright, so yeah, we was looking over here. We was over here earlier, if you guys remembered, cause we was looking for the Leaper himself. It's kind of funny because we actually about to talk to the Leaper now. What you got, Leaper? The leaper clears. The leaper had clears his throat. Sorry about that. It was something being hard to understand what I'm saying. You know how it is. I wanted to make sure that if you can find yourself at the South Lands over the mountains to the west, that you can make sure to eliminate the competition there. Spectacularly, I'd like you to challenge the duels in the humanity Sergeant Iceborne, Ethem the Faithful, and Ogzun the Tricky Reiki Whistle. Oh, just freaking jump away from me. Reiki Whistle in front of the Valkyr. I was literally so close of getting that, finishing that, winning that quest line, but I was really rude of them just to do that, actually. It really was. Alright, so we need to... Tinky Rick Whisper.
Pleased to meet you.
Sorry, Tiki, but I can't afford you as a distraction while I'm doing what I need to be done
Be
here.
seeing you.
Alright, she's been done. I've got Iceborne here. It's probably gonna be the same text. I heard that the Valkyrie woman cannot fight at all. If I wish to prove me wrong, you can try.
I can't attack that.
Alright, I fight well, little one. I'll be besting by now. We can meet again and assume you win. I'm actually just not gonna read that dialogue because it's kind of a little bit hard. Well, see. When we do, I will be better prepared. Alright, we need to go over here to deal with Adhem the Faithful. He's human, actually. What the oh, he's from the Scarlet Crusade. Ah. I challenge you to duel Scarlet Skull. Okay, well. He's been defeated. And we got Athun Zune next.
I can't attack that target.
Damn, just start attacking me?
I need to...
Look, I didn't do anything to y'all, but you guys just gonna get one-sided anyway. I have bad news for you, Aldur'thar. I'm going to have to cut short your dreams. Alright, nice. They've been dealt with. So we need to throw this banner down. Challenge flag. Alright, here we go. You think you can challenge me, little human? Yes, as a matter of fact, I can. You sleep in the underworld tonight. Alright, there's 1 out of 6. Put down another banner. Alright, there's 2 out of 6. I just placed down a third banner. Judgment. Alright, we got 3 out of 6. I should be taking these meat and use it for cooking, actually. But man, I don't remember the last time we did just a cooking episode, if you guys know what I mean. I honestly, like, I really don't even remember, to be honest. I'm pretty sure we can get them both, can I? Yep. Alright, nice. be a little bit better. We can take this gun, we can actually sell it. I believe that is everything. Yep. Alright, let's make our way back over to the Saddle Vault. I want to say there had to be like we will have to fight that champion that we actually fought inside the temple there. I don't really know what they're gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it the temple. Alright, Leaper, I am Bat. I have slayed a total of 6 companions for you. That was important, champion. By driving them off, we kept them from interfering with whatever we need you to do over there. This one has more silver. You remember Lady Nightwood, don't you? You currently remember you. She was forlorn and very angry Banshee that you saved when you also broken Val and myself out of the Honor the Lich King domination. The lady has gone into Tottenham and possessed the Bone Witch. She's attempted to wreak havoc upon the Valkyries from within. She had asked that you seek her out and find her in the cave on the south side of the Jonoman village to the southwest within Tottenham. Alright, so we need to go and help Nightwood out. So let's make our way back inside the vault and talk to Duke here.
Make it quick.
Duke.
Press on. Leave me be.
I have dealt with some of the combatants for you. Already to hear reports of the prowess you displayed on the savage lads. Excellent, champion, excellent. The Duke flashed his Dulce's mounts again, and you can also hear the wheels in his head turning. And now I think it's time to... Should I agree to the thing of those battles that you should easily defeated.
Suffer well.
Bane Orfang the Mighty sits within his hall overlooking the savage lads. I study him. The Bane is a patient Valkyr with a head of strategy and warfare. He also shown the presence for biding his time and night warning to overplay his hand in the ongoing battle. I need him dead. I have written a decree. Stand before the Bane and read it aloud. The Duke arched his eyebrow in amusement. It should unnerve him, at the least.
Ashes to ashes.
Yeah, so I want to say that the guy that we actually had fought, that was inside that tomb or temple, I think that this is the quest actually. What I was talking about earlier, actually. Alright, let's go and slay Thrain on Fang, the Mighty. I'm pretty sure those Valkyries are probably gonna attack me this time. I'm pretty sure of it. Yep, they definitely will. Because last time I was here, they didn't do shit. But now they're gonna...
It's too far away.
I will be reading the dialogue, but we need to get rid of these warriors right quick. Hello. We actually got a quest for Valen, the Flayed here. Get the key. Paladin, the key to my satchels is hanging around the neck of the instructor that goes outside. Perhaps you could retrieve it by separating his head from his shoulders.
Ashes to ashes.
Alright, so we need to slay you. And we need to talk to you. Saddle Vote Decay. By the order of the Duke, the commander of the Knight of the Ebon Venice of the Scourge and Conqueror of the Salavolt. You are ordered to stand down, and what is your answer? Fight to the death, basically. Alright, so we need to go grab the key for the Inquisitor. Think your reading skills is on point? Not really. But, Hi, there's Inquisitor there. Alright, we get the key. Make our way back inside the temple. But normally, mostly like how my reading skills are now is from throughout the series that we have done, and also from WoW actually. But there was a lot of series that I didn't really do a whole lot of reading. Mostly like Outlast or like the Resident Evil franchise series that we done. Because there was a lot of reading throughout those series actually. And a lot of simping, yes. A lot of simping with the women too. Alright, Aaron, I get the key. Thank you, human. Just hand me the key and I take care of it myself. The most important thing that you can do right now is return to the Salavolt and let Baron Sero know that I'm fallen. You see, I wasn't the only one captured by the Valkyr Devils. My entire containment of the Death Knights was also taken. I should have seen the trap before it was sprung, but there's no use crying over spilled milk now, is there? Go on before you get captured too. I see you back at the vault. Well, Thane actually managed to respawn pretty quickly then. I was actually like really quick actually. Alright, so we need to make our way back over to the Salavolt. We actually got a quest over in Skybreaker we need to pick up. Excuse me.
What is it?
I am Baron Sero. I am back.
There's work to be done.
What? We can ever afford to lose one Death Knight. Let's alone in a town containment.
At last. There's work to be done.
I just saw that containment fool. Valiantly failed to sneak into the vault building. Go see to it that he requires his mistake and return my Death Knight to me.
Enough talking.
Do I need to talk to him? Yes, I need to talk to him actually. So he's gonna be inside the Saddle Vault. Alright, Valen, what do you got for me? Them Valkyrs and the Jonathan needs to be crushed. Champion, crush them good. Okay, so he wants me to go and slay 15 Valkyrs in the graded Jonathan region. Something we definitely can do. Aye. Alright, so we need to talk to the Duke. There's actually is an innkeeper. It's here there.
Yes.
Do you want to make the Salavolt your new home?
Tomorrow
Yes,
is
for
another
now.
day.
Just for now, though. Just for now. I bet I probably had to slay him or something. Unfortunately. Baron had told me to come to you and speak with you. I think I can guess why you're here, champion. Now that I am back, I contain that the Baron wants me to recover my men. I can see that we are barely hanging on here. The Lich King forces are about to break through, and we won't be able to hold without my captured Death Knights. Can you assist me in once more, champion? Go back to Gentlehamn and let them out of those cages. Break the damn locks, and I don't care what you do to them. The Valkyries likely have the keys. Just get my men free.
We are done.
There was like a total of 8 open blade prisoners that we need to set free. Let's make our way back to the Duke.
What? Ashes to ashes.
Bane has been slayed. Duke nods his approval of your report of success. We face a foe that dwarfs us. Not only the Desolution, but also the non-canary. If we are to win the Battle of Icecrown, we must overthink them. With all things dead, we give us an advantage, and Thalthorn lets us see if we can capture on it.
We are done here.
Excuse me.
Suffer well.
Let us see if we can further weaken the resolve of the Valkyrie champion. Each state of which you can travel to Gentlehamn and put the banners to the touch. I may seem that the thing, but to see the actual home bankerized on a daily basis will demonstrate them more than any physical and punishment you can inflict. At least it can't hurt. Alright, so he wants us to burn 10 of the Valkyrie banners.
There's work to be done.
Okay, before we actually take on these quests, we need to use our new flight point and fly over to the Skybreaker. Got a stable master here.
We are done here.
You have a... Oh, the stable masters are for like the battle pets. I thought you had a new mount for me. Yeah, I actually thought that she had a new mount, actually. That we actually could have took, but... I love new mounts. I love mounts. If you guys don't know. Also, before I went live, I managed to get one of the... trade mounts is, yeah, like here, the trading post mounts. It's supposed to be a good. I did manage to get this earlier before I went live, so just gonna go ahead and say that I managed to get this also. Alright, let's make our way over to the flight master, and we need to make. Oh, it doesn't fly to the doesn't fly over to the... Ooh. I love this scored flight. Actually. Alright, so we're gonna be flying over to Dalaran. I need the one to the west room while I'm at it, so probably whenever I get back we should be in Dalaran, because we need to fly to the Skybreaker. So I'll be out back, chat. Okay, it looked like we actually managed to get back before we actually managed to get into Dalaran. But that is fine. I'm kind of curious what the Harvard Fest is supposed to be is. I'm kind of curious if it's supposed to be like Pilgrim Bounty or what, but we will have to see what it actually is when it gets to Friday. And we kind of know what Beerfest is supposed to be like Oktoberfest, basically. But it's actually like our first time actually doing the quests actually. I kind of wish I was playing during the midsummer because we never did midsummer. We have played through the mobile garden time. Hearthstone 10th anniversary begins. The funny thing is because that is actually my birthday actually. That's crazy. 10 years ago. We have done the Lunar Festival and also the Lubit is in the Alright, so if I remembered, Ice Crown is this direction. Can't believe there's no I can't believe there was no flight plan to Skybreaker. Probably there wasn't. Pretty sure there was, there wasn't. Well, we could fly over to the tournament grounds, but oh well, it is what it is, though. I'm pretty sure it's probably Tosirian. Bet that it's probably Tosirian chat that has the quest. Or maybe the captain. Oh. We have to see. Tosirian, you get the quest? You do.
We are done here.
I got an interesting assignment for you, champion. If you're up for a challenge, that is. We'll be turning off about an opening below the Ice Crown Citadel. Engineers have studied the layout and have described that the sculpture weakness. We sent some men there along with some borrowed satellite bombs, and they under Captain Carter's command. With a little help, we could deal a huge blow to the forces of the Scourge. What do you say? Okay, so we need to speak with the captain below Ice Crown Citadel.
Ravage this land.
I think this is probably gonna be a lead up to I want to say this is probably going to be a lead up to the dungeons that is in Ice Crown, or maybe the Wade. I'm not 100% sure yet. Hey, Boopman. You okay? Let me just a second, chat. Alright, sorry about that. I had to talk to Data Demon. I guess we can go ahead and do everything over here. So basically where everything's at, basically. Before we make our way over to, Copperthal. Kinda wish there was a Griffin flight, but there definitely isn't. There are repeatable quests. Oh, you have a quest here. We need more men to join the main assault in Hanthrone. Many warriors will have a brain to tell you the Valkyr's many frenzy fighters should not be taken lightly. That goes two-thirds of the Feljaw. They have shown no resistance and proven to us why the lids came down their worthy. Ground Commander Club in overseeing the assault. The city itself is located in the center of Iceground. Troops in position near the edge of the glacier east of the city.
Have a good one.
Okay.
For the Alliance.
Good to know that he had a quest. I did not know because it does not show up on the minimap or on the map itself, but good to know. What is that dwarf with that repeatable quest? Let's make a sword tools and then I had anything else actually.
Well met.
There he is.
What's on your mind?
You do not. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and join in the assault quest. I thought we was gonna do some quest lines for this village, but we only did one so far. But now we actually found the quest lines actually. I'm Commander Cobb. I
Can I
was
help you?
told to report to you.
Careful.
Welcome to Hell, soldier. I've been to Hell multiple times though, but just saying. My men are heading to assault on the gate from this position, and we are dropping some infiltrators in the city Val air. We need more people on both fronts and have a feeling that this attack will be going on for some time.
See you around.
Assault by the air. It's actually a repeatable quest actually. Repeatable quests are PvP, I do know that.
Hey there. See you later.
Why is that these repeatable quests actually, or go and do them? If I do yeah, why is that these PvP, these repeatable quests are quests for some of the chapters actually. Just watch. But they didn't have any other quests.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Yeah, they didn't have any other quests though. Let's make our way back over to now the saddle vault. I'm pretty sure you're about to do them. Yeah. If we have to, we will, but right now we definitely not. Because normally, like, saddle vaults doesn't really matter, if you guys know what I mean. The repeatable vaults really doesn't. Alright. The Bone Witch. Jabin, you came. Already I have heard of your activities on the Savledge. This is good, and I am glad that you seen willing to help with the unwelling of the Valkyrie held at Jotunheim. The face of the witch breaks into a wretched grin as it's seen fighting the will of the Lady Nightwood. You and I are going to have a great deal of fun with them. Deep in the bowels of the underhalls to the northeast, a mad scientist known as Dr. Terrible is up to something embellishing his name. The doctor has been given these incantations by the Lich King to perform experiments upon the Valkyrs. The Valkyrs who fall in battle and they found unworthy and then turn into scourge. We must put the end of his work. By arguing have been unable to find him, he does, however, have an assignment. Beat the information out of his apprentices and those deposits to the bodies. One of the benefits of possessing these creatures is that I have access to all of her powers. As the bone witch and rune readers, she has the power to turn the bones and inflict one fate. The bone witch sparks. Lucky for you and I that I have it within my power to influence those readings. Bring me the bones of the vocals that you kill them in here in him, and I will toss them and to allow you to demonstrate your own fate. Alright, so she wants us to collect 15 vocal bones. Alright, give me just one little second, chat. Alright, sorry about that, chat. Alright, so we got a good amount of things we can do here. We need to slay a total of 15 vocals. We need to get retrieve 15 bones. We need to burn a total of 10 banners and free 8 of the open blade prisoners. And also we need to basically beat some informations from the apprentice. Some information, basically. Maybe a good amount of things that we can do here, actually. Alright, so we get the keys. We cannot talk whatever the fuck those are, but alright. Interesting. Alright, there's a open blade prisoner. There we go. Thank you, Paladin. On you. Alright, that's 4 out of 15 bones and 4 out of 15 slayed.
I will listen.
Alright, so we need to look for the keys, basically.
I'm out of range.
Alright, there's a key, there's a bone. It's not really gonna cost much, but... I was gonna take that helmet anyway, we can sell it. We got 2 out of 8. Wall of Terrors. That's what they're called. 9 out of 15. We got a key. He's at this freaking open blade knight looks like me. Same as you. Because I do have, if I remembered, when we started up the series, actually, I did have light here myself. I just had to get a total of 5 more bones. Actually, we got banners here we can burn down.
Get on with it.
Take the boots. And we got 13 out of 15. We just need to slay 2 more vehicles, and we just had to get 2 more bones. drop down here. Everything sealed. We got another open blade prisoner here. Alright, there's all of the bones. Alright, so we need to slay. We need to free 4 more open blade prisoners. So we need to find more. I get the key. There we go. It's 3 more. We just had to find. I like those portal jigs actually. I kind of wish I could get one actually. And 6. I use 7. And we just need to slay 1. We just need to find 1 more. I'm pretty sure this warrior probably has it. Yep, he definitely does. Alright. I can't believe they're actually following me though. Alright, nice. We have freed all 8 open blade prisoners. Now we need to go and burn some banners actually. Let's get this up on. Alright, we're gonna be flying around now. They're just gonna be following us anyway. Okay, so they're basically all over the place.
Feed you to the dogs.
Alright, so there's 1. Let's get the 7. I remember there was a place that had 2. Here's... Yeah, here it is, like here. There's 2. Yeah, the Guardians will be...
I need to get closer.
Will be running pretty quickly whenever we are flying, so... Alright. So we got a total of 3. Alright, so here's 4. This ground here, I'm pretty sure we probably will be having to fight her later. Bet you guys we probably will have to fight her later. Or she's friendly one. Okay, at least this area that we are currently in is not the only place with banners. Because we're only seeing 4 so far. You work tomorrow? Yes, I do work tomorrow. I had to get up fucking 3:30 in the damn morning, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It is what it is, but I did manage to get noted that I actually got a total of 6 vacation days left. But I had to talk to the wife and see when I can be able to take them, because I need to take them before January anyway. But we got what's left for September, then we got October, November, and December. So I had to figure out what I'm gonna do anyway. And there's 8, 9, 10. Alright, cool.
Take pleasure in gutting you.
Alright, we just need to burn this last banner, and then we can make our way back over to the saddle vault. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. Back to the saddle vault we go. No, we actually got one more thing we actually need to do. One more thing that we need to do. Is he gonna be on top, or he's... That sounds sexual, but I didn't mean it like that. Or is he gonna be... I think he's in that cave entrance. He has to be in this cave entrance here.
I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to get closer.
6 days, that's basically how I can do it. So I can actually take Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's only 4. And I can, basically I can have like a whole week off. And I have, basically. Only 6? Yes. How do that work? I normally have, I normally have Wednesdays off, actually. So I can take Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, because I only work those days. And then that's only 4 days. And then if I take like the 16th and the 17th off, I don't have to go to work till like the 19th, if I actually did do that. Literally a week and a half of I could just like give him like the bird finger and say, hey, I'm gonna take a week and a half off. I won't be back till literally the Thursday, basically. I could do that, but
It's too
you know, the
far
funny
away.
thing is, I will still get paid for it too, because it's vacation. I could do that, but Taylor probably won't allow me to do that, but I had to use it. I had to use it before January anyway, because January 6th is my hiring time, and that's when I get the reset actually. Okay. Alright, the circle of suffering. So I want to
I can't attack that. I can't attack that target.
I want to say these are the lieutenants. I don't see Asgard. Or is he up here? But I'm pretty got a quest here. Bethid for gold? to get a quest. I've been praying to the Lady of the Sword for one income to strike down my enemy. Thrain Asgard must pay for what he did to me. I was the champion of Thrain Oldfang the Mighty during my fight of Ascendance in Valhalla. Asgard sabotaged me with dark magic, causing me to lose and being reduced to this. The Bane and his champions can be found below the Circle of Suffering. Challenge him and on my behalf. Defeat him and make him know the suffering that I know. Oh, so I have to there's another quest line down. I'm pretty sure it's probably from the Bone Witch. I'm pretty sure of it, chat. Okay, so there's like a whole nother level underneath the whole suffering then that I have to...
I can't attack that. I can't attack that target. I can't attack that.
Challenge the issues using bow with sword. Alright, so it's challenge. Let's do it. And that was challenge 1, so I'm pretty sure that Betcha is next, yes. So let's just get one sorted. Alright. No man, I could be reading the Valkyrie's dialogue here. Many it's been done. Yeah, he's in the honor halls. Oh yeah, that's supposed to be like he's must be down this direction. Down through here. Assistant Asgard. Do I need to slay him? Yeah, basically. Alright, here's the plans. No, that's a quest. Let's pick it up. The sum of the greater than the parts. Opening the tomb, you notice all manner of disgusting eliminations concerns that the construction of what the Daughter perhaps to has the ultimate weapon. Clearly the prototype no good is the mass-fleshed giant standing still at the end of the nearby Hall of Horrors. And the army of those things were to be constructed, and that it would be the main boom. The only way to ensure that doesn't happen is to slay the Dr. Terrible. I heard if you would to take control of the construct, the Doctor would reveal himself.
I can't attack that target. I need a target.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a lead up to... No, line right over here actually. I actually thought it was supposed to be a lead up to a dungeon. A matter of fact. The Hall of Horrors. Stomp, War, Punch, Chain Grip. Oh my god, they have also Buggers, Assaultus. So I need to keep these Assaultuses till Dr. Terrible comes out, basically. I want to say. Chain Grip. Chain Grip does not do anything. Come on, Dr. Teleborn. I know you can come out. Come out, wherever you are. Love this angle I'm getting right now. Can't even see the abomination anyway. There he is. Dr. Teleborn. Oh, dears, I'm going to flay the flesh from your bones. And then destroy the mongols to get to you. Alright, we can slam. Let's do a war. It's only 23%. Let's do another slam. Alright, there we go. Alright, beautiful. Can I loot Dr. Terrible? I cannot. Alright, that is a-okay with me now. It's on in the crisis? Yes. Take that mail. Take that mail armor and we can sell it. We still need to get the information from Asgard though, so what I would do is I think we need to use the foam sword here, so we don't have to do, yeah. That's why I'm keeping the foam sword, because we actually had to farm it so we can be able to do some quests, because there were some quests that we just can't kill to be able to go deplete, so I'm not gonna be that managed to get the information from him anyway. No matter, I could have done it like the first time, but well, what's for supper? It's supposed to be hamburgers. Hamburgers.
I'm out of range.
Let's get this here on. Alright, Betham. Bane has been defeated. Thank you, Paladin. Thank you. You've given me my satisfactions of knowing that the coward who made me into this will want all eternity, as surely as I will. Now leave before I lose control of myself and cut you down. I take the cloak. If you decided to cut me down, I can basically will one-shot you. You will no, you actually will not see it coming. Actually. Alright. Now that we actually managed to get every single quest done, let's make our way out of here. Take the shiver. Love picking up the monies. Alright. Let's make our way back over to the Bone Witch. That is literally Down a little bit to the east or the west. West or east. Just depends where you are looking at it. Hi, Boomwitch, I am back for my quests. Very interesting that you sound it to me that you handled that perfectly. I'm surprised that the doctor was using a Vulgar as a resistance given that he was working on. I discovered that you put an end to the doctor's mechanism. The Benji controlled with smiles and plants a small hand gently upon your shoulder. That's a fine poke in the eye of the Lich King, but I think we can do better. This cave actually cost some gold. The waterlog outside my cave is teeming the elementals that the Valkyr magic have yet to tame. I am going to teach you a trick to possess these creatures for a short time, and you will use them to wreak the havoc upon Hadrian. The Benji invested the Valkyr draws magic in the air and touches a large finger to your forehead. Go now and open the gate to the lock, and water terror will rise out, and you will possess it to destroy our enemies. So I managed to get you 15 Valkyr bones here. We shall see what the future holds for you. The Boomwitch cast the bones upon the rug in front of her. Choose your fate, Paladin. Fatal the one bent for intense, the one of fleet feet. The fate runes of primal energy, 9 invincibility of Vulgar. Movement speed increases by 15%. This heals 2% of my total health. Decrease all damage taken by 5%. I think we need faster movement, basically. I think that'd be fair. Are you bugged? Cause we already done that. Beaming more. Oh, she wants me to bring her more Valkyr bones. Ah, okay. Okay. No matter, it doesn't say that, but it's a total of 15. Alright, how many do I need to get? So we got 2. 3.
It's on you.
4. 5. I think this is a repeatable quest. I think so, but it's counting as a quest for some reason. Alright, so we got a total of 6 now. We just run it again and see what we can do. And so we got 8. Then that's 9.
It's too far away.
That was 3. Okay, so they want us to kill a total of 10 Valkyrs with the water towers. So we're gonna do Frostbolt. Serve. Alright, that's 2 out of 10. That's Frostbolt. That's 3. 3 out of 10. Do frostbolts. For some reason, crashing waves doesn't want to work for some reason. Oh, now it does. Oh, I think I had to build up mana for it. I want to say. Yeah, so it's a little weird, but
I need to get closer.
yeah, crashing waves are like a total one-shot though. We did crashing waves. I did 7 out of 10. This one here. They don't have great control, that's for sure, chat. Alright, it's 8 out of 10. Frostbolt, we just continue frostbolting. Alright, we just need a Slade. One more vehicle, and then we'll be done. Let's get you. Still crashing waves. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's continue collecting some bones. So that's 10. Maybe let's grab the ring. I want to say we probably had to deal with those bats in a future quest for sword chat. I have a feeling that we probably will. Hey, where are the vacuums at? I just need to kill about a total of 4 more. There's one over here. Different tunnels and quests. That's 12. What we had for supper last night? We had Olive Garden. I had chicken parmesan. It was, you know, it's kind of weird because this whole week we had Italian food. This whole week we did. Because last Sunday we had baked spaghetti. Then Wednesday we actually had chicken parm. Well, it wasn't like proper chicken parmesan, but it was like chicken with it was kind of like a fettuccine in the box type noodles. But it was still good. We was supposed to have a Alfredo Friday, but we did not have that. Did we have that? What did we have Friday? We had like a we kind of had a cheesy chicken and vegetable casserole Friday. That's what we had. And then we had a freaking Olive Garden, kind of like a lot of sodium throughout the week. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, you can say that. Alright, let's make our way back over to the Bone Witch. Alright. I have managed to collect a total of 15 Valkyrie bones for you. I wouldn't say that is repeatable. That has to be repeatable. I have managed to possess a water tower and kill a total of 10 Valkyries around the village. I have never seen such terror in the eyes of a Valkyr. They think themselves masters of the world. You and I am going to prove them wrong, very wrong. You must use the Lich King's tools against him if we are decided to our next step. Over the mountain to the southwest lies Valgola Keep. Within it lies the oracles of Jotunheim, who retrieve orders from the master of Scam through the eyes of the Lich King. And it is the eye that you must find your way to. While I cannot be used to freeze the realm within Icecrown Citadel, you should be able to use it to consider something of value, so that we will know how best to proceed. I'm pretty sure, chat, that yeah, this quest is repeatable, and I do not know why it's I do not know why it's bugged. Yeah, honestly, I do not know why, if it's bugged or not, but currently it is. Alright, give me just one little second, chat. Took a book just came in. Okay, so I'm kind of looking into why that the reading of bones is not fully going through. I want to say that it is a repeatable quest, because a lot of people said that is it's kind of a little bit of a hard way to farm reputation. But I don't know if it's supposed to be repeatable or not. Well, it doesn't count for yeah, it still says it on the map, but on the mini map, but we're just gonna run it again and see. Because I'm not 100% sure exactly what's going on with it, to be honest.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, we're gonna run it one more time and see. I'm pretty sure it's just a bug or something, because we already done it twice. Because we already managed to get like 2 of the we'd probably just pick up a different gift, actually. That's what we probably would do. How much longer you'll be planning on streaming? I'm probably going to run this again, then we're going to turn in the quests, then I'm probably going to call it, because I do have to post. Because I will have to post a lot of videos for the week. Alright, so that's 9. I will probably call it at 6 here for the night, chat. I mean, like, tonight's is not supposed to be a stream night anyway, but I had to make up for yesterday because I didn't stream because I had to move it. You know what I need to do, chat? Is there still a outfit, chat? I'm kind of curious. Because I'm still want to see... I do need to shop dungeons to... I think it's heroic whenever we move into Cataclysm. Because there will be some dungeons we have done before that is in Cataclysm's expansion actually. Like what? Like Death Mines is one of them. Okay, Death Mines was actually like the... If I remembered, I think Death Knight was the first... Yeah, Death Mines was like the first quest we done. Yeah, that's bugged. Do that one instead. Yeah, this has to be like a request, a repeatable quest. There has to be. No, it doesn't say that it's here. That is a main. It's just a side thing, but we had done it 3 times anyway. So I'm assuming that it is bugged. Probably just for reputation, actually. Has to be. And let's make our way back over to the Saddle Vault. Which tonight's video is gonna release. It usually releases at 6:30. Alright, so we do need to talk to Val here. Hi, Val. I am back. Okay, so that quest is... This quest is a repeatable quest. Alright, we just leveled up to level 51. New talent points available.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Do we have anything in the mailbox? I haven't checked in a while. Blue. It is a... Oh, it's for, Hello, champion. Some friends that I have teamed up for a war band, and are working on something that should make performance easier. Just gonna delete that. I just like how that's literally the only thing that is in my bag actually. Oh, I forgot I could have just Hearthstone back here. Forget about that. Alright, Valen.
Make your peace.
I am back, and also I managed to free some of the prisoners actually. Thank you, Paladin. With the Death Knights that you freed, we'll be able to hold the line for now.
Ashes to ashes.
Alright, give me just a second. Someone's down, chat. That's what she had to say. I actually need to check back to Icy Vein on that.
You need something?
I have managed to slay a good amount of some Valkyries back in Buckingham. The Duke looks at you at the moment and nods. You inflict horrible mental trauma on the Gentleman Valkyries. This is where they would first reawaken. It is a place of something importance to them, second only to Invoham. Sorry that I hit the mic earlier, chat. You must keep up the pressure there while I hold the vault for the assault of the Lich King.
We will have our revenge.
Nice.
I will listen for now.
Alright, so the Duke doesn't have anything. Volga doesn't have anything. I think we are done here, actually. Or maybe we got some stuff outside the vault. Just got to check and see. Don't think Lister has anything. I don't think Val has anything, but it's always best to check. No, none from Leaper.
What we do?
Nothing on Val. Baron,
What
do you got
is
anything?
it?
Yep, a matter of fact I do.
There's work to be done.
Some would say that the most critical mission lies not with the Lich King, but with the utter destruction of the Scarlet Outslaughtered. I would say that these foolish, but who am I to judge? Death lies and far to the southwest, overlooking the sea along the cliff wall. There you will find Lord Commander Aldur'thar personally overseeing the Outslaughters to exterminate him. The Baron's clears his throat. Do see to it that you report to him with all due haste. He asks for you personally.
At last.
Alright. So we need to... So they want us to... There is actually a flight plan there, is there? I'm assuming that there is.
We press on.
Yeah, as a matter of fact there is. That's wise. Gonna fly down. And that means I'm gonna be calling it here whenever we land for the night. While we are flying, I need to go over to Icy Fang or to my bookmarks. Like, I had an old Icy Fang. Oh, it's for Salmon. No, here it is. For protection power. I think it's for the reputation. The rotation, my bad. Speed. I'm all tap, so that's why you cannot hear anything right at the moment. It's kind of weird, but that's what it is. Okay. Alright, so it's just on protection. So we could do Tender Fast of Wrath, or we could do Bastion of Light. Could do Sound of Repulsion. I feel like the only thing that is over here on the far left is Forest Enmity. But we do need to get the Seal of Repulsion first. That's something we definitely need to do. Kinda curious when we unlock you. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this right quick, chat, if that is okay with y'all. Do a little screenshot then, alright. Okay, chat, I'm gonna go and call it here. Yeah, I'm just gonna essentially read this.
Make it quick.
Let's return this quest right quick and then we call it here for the day.
Tomorrow is another
About damn
day.
time, no doubt that Baron Silver took his sweet time in sending you to me. So there was some stuff that I needed to do back in the Vargo City actually. I should have that empty space over his shoulders removed.
Leave me be.
Damn. The Lord Commander actually is really upset right now. I have much to do, but first I have a short refresher is in order. We Death Knights have a colorful patch with our Scarlet friends, who intergalactically rest comfortably in the Auburn below us to the southwest. When you be ready for an elf, speak with me again, and I shall provide enlightenment.
We are done here.
Look, Commander, I would hear your tale. Very well, but if I were you, I will pay attention, but not just barely nod my head. That's what I heard. It begins as a good story do with betrayal. Oh, it's not that we were betrayed, that is all. The Lich King raised us Death Knights above all others. Rather, it was we who betrayed him with the help of the High Lord Delian Margraine. In the final fight of the Lighthold Chapel and the Plague Lands, with the Salatons moment away from the abomination, not really. I can't even pronounce that word for some reason. Trillion Forbring helped Margraine break the Lich King hold upon him and all of the rest of us that would present. You nod slightly but do not complete the motion as the Lord Commander knows his eyes before he continues. With the Lich King fleeing in fear and Forbring armed with the Ashbringer, we were able to easily wrest the open blade from the remaining Scout forces. That didn't settle things between us and the Scarlet Crusader, however. As the Forsaken have learned the hard way, the Scarlets cannot seem to differentiate between us and the Scourge. We think on our own. We have our own momentums, and we also all of the qualities of the living, and yet to them we are no different than the mindless slaves of the Lich King. Mistaken, they think we will roll over and play dead. Look, Commander, would you repeat what you just said before? I don't that they now call themselves the Scarlet Outslaughtered. The Lord Commander fix you with a stare before going on. I was getting to that indeed. When Hind General Ibendis led her forces on Northwind, she changed her name to the Scarlet Outslaughtered. It was not long before Edward Baron Reswind resent himself to her at New Art Gym and the Dragon Bright for all accounts. She wasn't expecting him, nor was she expecting that he would undermine her authority to take the realm of the commander away from her. Likely you would involved with her the miss, but no matter. When she was dead, the animal had a mysterious exit and we lost track of him. Where did the Grand General go? As I said, I lost track of him, but this is something that I'm sure you'll be able to figure out for me. My suspicion is that he down there somewhere, but my spies that have returned haven't been able to place him anywhere on the island. The Forsaken of the Villain Spine did a good job of sabotaging the the new head glooms, but the outslaughtered forces that is sent down there are the battle-hardened emblems for that place. Unfortunately, they picked up better equipment along the way, as well as griffins taken from fools somewhere. What am I trying to say is that this isn't going to be the school of a countryside champion. Even for you. That's fine. Then where do I start? Alright, give me just a second, Balin seal chat. Alright, sorry about that. Balin wanted the game there on my phone. We start in just a moment. I just wanted to be very clear, we're not here to soften them up. We're not here to make a dent. We're here to put an end to this disaster that calls itself the Scarlet Outslaughtered. If you don't want to any part of that, if you don't have the stomach, fly away now. I want someone with us who is going to be here every day until the job's done. Are you that man, champion? Let's finish this. The Lord Commander flashed and Hudson's grin, looking upon up and down decentrally. That is what I wanted to hear. That's quite a tale, Lord Commander. Yes. The Lich King is far to outside. We will have our final revenge. But first, we will see to it that the plague known as the Scarlet Outlaw comes to the end once to all of it. Lord Commander, what are you here? Commander, I would hear your tale. Okay, so basically he's just gonna read the same thing to us, basically. Okay, cool.
Leave me be.
Alright, I know that was a long tale then, but we will be doing it.
We press on. We will have our revenge.
Actually, okay, so I guess we actually had to listen to that story then. In the folly of the Origin Crusade has chosen to turn the blind eye upon the presence of the Scarlet Outslaughtered. We will not be cared if they might assist in the battle against the Lich King. We do not believe them for the insistence. We will be the end, once and for all.
Suffer well.
The forces of the Outlaw Horde are heavily reinforced with Griffin Riders. You need to mount that enabled you to put them down. But first, we need the components in the ritual that is going to make it all happen. A good deal of blood is necessary for the ritual to be undertaken. The Lord Commander points down into the northwest. There is a readily available supply down there in the harbor sharks. Do not return to me until you fill these bladders with the blood. Okay, so he wants me to fill the gore bladder with the blood of the Devourer's jaws. But we will do that tomorrow, actually. We definitely will. Since your Dark Manor has a repeatable quest, but it's always best to check if there was actually like a real quest on her. Also, Grainbane has a repeatable quest. Just a repeatable quest. Alright, cool. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here.